go. A lot of fans had their sights set on this particular matchup, and I think a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu community really curious to see if this guy can make a run at a UFC world title.
He excites him because he's a guy that has come to the UFC with that background and has excelled. He's getting better every single time he steps into the octagon. And you know what? He's a guy that specializes in grappling. So when you're on the ground, you're in trouble. He knows that. He's comfortable there. He recognizes that if he can get you to the floor, you are in a heap of trouble. Let's see how he plans to do that tonight. And
he certainly was quick to acknowledge all the power and the skill on the other side, but this man has a composure and a maturity that belies his years, and we are excited to see him compete in a big setting here tonight. Well, this is a dream for a lot of mixed martial arts fans, and yourself, Daniel, a guy who at one point could have fought Fedor Emelianenko. He and Dana White on the same page. We got Fedor in the octagon.
I'm glad it didn't happen because let me tell you something about Fedor. He's unknown. He's an enigma. We all want to know, what is Fedor Emelianenko? What does he look like in the UFC? We finally get to find out. We know that he has a crazy high-level skill set, but we never knew how it would fare against the absolute best in the world. Tonight we find out. If I had to guess, I would think he would be just okay. And you got the sense with Fedor that he wasn't going to wholly enjoy retirement if he did not check this box. Fedor Emelianenko at long last on the greatest proving ground in the sport. Fedor Emelianenko steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Antonio Minotauro Nogueira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Fedor.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so what has become seemingly an annual stop for the MMA leader, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We are back inside G.O.A.T Arena here tonight, and you can expect these Brazilians to be early, to be loud, and to get behind their fighters as usual tonight.
Every time, I mean, they're loud. They're behind their guys. They almost propel the Brazilian fighters to some of their greatest accomplishments, to some of their best performances to date. Oh, nice move up the gut.
All right, crowd settling in, and just as they do so, a huge takedown for him right out of the chute as he grounds the more well-rounded fighter, puts him exactly where he wants.
Puts him exactly where he wants and needs him to be. He does a great job of getting close, getting to the legs, securing the takedown, and now the fight is exactly where he wants it. Nice punch lands.
Got the single collar tie. Nice connection with the punch in the clinch.
Oh, he's back in the guillotine.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle. And there you go, again, half guard. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Emelianenko's back in full guard now, making all these shots count.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to start throwing now.
He's having his way with him here.
Nice.
Nogueira's right back to the full mount here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Side control now.
Great defense by this fighter.
Nogueira's able to make a nice transition there, back into side control.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
While the ground and pound has been on point tonight, good work here by Nogueira. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Nogueira's right back to the full mount.
Nice defense.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Oh, nice jab by Emelianenko.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, right hand.
He's able to slip the left.
Oh, inside kick.
Big right hand there. Emelianenko gets plastered with that overhand. Oh, good kicks now. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 45-second.
Oh, guillotine here. Oh, it's getting deep. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Nogueira's back in full mount. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Second round, straight ahead.
Hey, stop.
You won that last round. He was all over you. You're better than that. Come on now, let's shake it out. Let's get back in there. Let's get back to the game plan. Hands high, work behind the jab.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2.
What a nasty kick. That was thrown with ill intent.
Oh, look at that leg kick.
Lands another one of those beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Nogueira. Left hand counter there. And he gets the takedown. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. He passed the half guard. Getting putting them out here.
Good work from the top here by Nogueira. Oh, elbow to the body. No part of him is safe.
Oh, he got to his spot.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to strip. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. And there you go. Again, half guard.
Nogueira's back in full mount.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Nogueira. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Nogueira's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here. Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down on the mat, and he's up. What's the defense on this play?
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grapple exchange.
Back and forth we go. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. 2 minutes.
Nice looping punch.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Nice leg kick.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Nogueira's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Nice punch to the head.
His misses are empty. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. So Emelianenko's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Two rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you gotta admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Swing and a miss by Nogueira. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Emelianenko gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
That left hook was crazy.
Nogueira's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Oh, he lands a hook. A swing and a miss by Fedor. Able to check that kick as well. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Slips to avoid the right. Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body. Oh, right into mount.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Emelianenko.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Strong reversal there.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Emelianenko's right back to the full mount here.
In the half guard. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now.
The armbar's almost locked in. He's gotta be very patient if he wants to get a finish and not lose his position. These guys are working.
Oh, great submission defense.
Good work, I'm gonna stand this up.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Nogueira's back in side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
He's got to be careful here.
Seconds remain in the round. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Under 20 seconds now to go. 15 seconds.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
All right, so Emelianenko's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he's in trouble.
Nice uppercut. I don't know how many times you hit in the head and stay in this fight. That takedown was timed beautifully.
Full guard now, Bruce.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. That was a slick transition.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Emelianenko. All right, side control now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nogueira. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nogueira's has got full mount now. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. Beautiful transition. Let's get out of that position. Let's go. Create space.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Emelianenko is not making things easier on the opponent right now, continuing to target that damaged nose. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Takes his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Nogueira's in half guard. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Fedor. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Solid kick right there. Well, he was knocked. Back to the feet now.
Beautiful level change. guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
All right, so Emelianenko's got the full mount. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground stroke. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns. And how about the beard on that one fight, huh?
How is he even still standing?
I don't...
How is he still standing? How is he still eating these strikes like Skittles? I mean, this dude should be out. Most people in the world would be done, but he continues to press forward and continues to fight. It is unreal to witness.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
It is the 5th and final round. Oh, effective strike there by Emelianenko.
Way to test the chin there. Land a beautiful combination to the head.
And that one certainly found the target. Another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work... Oh, man! Now we're going.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now. Big ground and pound.
Nogueira's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Lands the ground and pound strike. Nogueira's now looking for a Darce choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Get close to the finish.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. All right, so Emelianenko's pass is denied. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Emelianenko's in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nogueira's swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues.
Nice reversal on the ground. Great job. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Nogueira's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly losing this fight. Oh! All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Emelianenko's in half guard. Constantly a moving target. Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. gets in more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to...
That's it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Fedor!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.